The new year is upon us, and what better time to try something new? Most of us can stand to improve our health in one way or another, whether it's losing weight, gaining muscle, or improving our mental health. And the carnivore diet is a powerful tool that can help us achieve this. January also happens to be World Carnivore Month, so there's really no better time to get started. Now, the carnivore diet can be pretty overwhelming when you first start looking into it. It is the complete opposite of pretty much every diet out there, and there are a couple of mistakes I often see people making when they first start out. In this video, I'm going to share with you 4 things you should know before starting the carnivore diet that will set you up for success and ensure you experience the full benefits. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kate, I'm a health coach, and I post videos on a high-fat, nutrient-dense way of eating. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, feel free to share, and make sure to subscribe. And also make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, where I share new posts every single day. The first thing you should know is that you should go into the carnivore diet expecting there to be an adaptation phase. If you are currently eating the keto diet, you're probably familiar with what is known as the keto flu when people first start the diet. Some people experience the equivalent of this when they switch to a carnivore diet. This is not the case for everyone. Some people switch from a keto to carnivore diet without a blip, but I do think it is important to expect it's going to happen so you can be prepared for it if it does. Usually what the carnivore flu comes down to is an electrolyte imbalance. So especially those first few days, it's really important to make sure you are salting your food generously, even salting your water as well, and maybe even using an electrolyte supplement. If you do choose to take a supplement, make sure that it is one that has no added sweeteners, other ingredients, that it is just electrolytes. The one that I really like is from LMNT. It is literally just sodium, potassium, and magnesium, nothing else added. Now, if you do try this one, be wary. It doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste bad. It just tastes like salt. But in a world where we are used to electrolytes tasting like Gatorade, it's a bit of a shock. The next thing you should know is that it is really important to eat until you are full. If you are switching from keto or pretty much any other diet, you're probably used to meat only taking up a fraction of your plate. Because you are taking X, Y, and Z off your plate and you are only eating meat, the portions of meat need to be bigger. And this can be really hard to wrap your head around, but it is so important when you're first starting out. I sometimes get questions from people saying they have started carnivore and they're hungry all the time. What's going on? Is this normal? More often than not, their portions are simply too small. It is so important to eat until you are full. If you cook a steak, if you eat it and you're still hungry afterwards, cook another one up. When you're eating a carnivore diet, it is so easy to tell when you're full. It is really hard to overeat. So when you hit that point where you are finally full, you won't be able to have another bite. The next thing you should know is that you need to eat enough fat. This is another common mistake I see, is people not eating enough fat. Now, I do think it is something that you can overdo, but there are just as many people underdoing it. My approach is that I always choose fattier cuts versus leaner cuts, and then I add just enough fat for cooking. This results in me meeting my protein needs for the day, as well as my energy needs from the fat. If you're only eating chicken breast or lean cuts of steak, you're probably going to feel sluggish and not have enough energy, maybe even still be full after you're eating. Eat your fat. And the final thing you should know is that it is important to set a goal. This is mainly relating to the time frame. I know that 30 days is a popular amount of time for someone to try a carnivore diet, and I know there are other people who say you need to try it for longer to experience all the benefits. I do think there are benefits that can be achieved from doing the carnivore diet for a short period of time. What's important here is that you set a time frame and you stick to it. You really aren't going to get the full experience if you eat carnivore for 2 days, go back to keto, eat carnivore for a few more days, have some beers on the weekend. You need to set that time frame and stick to it. And that's the 4 things you should know before starting a carnivore diet. I do have a whole playlist dedicated to those who are new to carnivore. It starts out with the basics and then it answers all your frequently asked questions. I try to make my videos short and concise so you don't have to spend hours and hours watching everything to find the answers you need. I will link that up above if you want to check it out. And if you are a carnivore veteran, what tips would you give to someone who's just starting out? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.